my name is Miller Kobrick, and today we are going to be putting a brand new servo in this Rustler 4x4. So I'm going to put you in here. 3, 2, 1, boom. Alright. Now that you're in here, we got to get into the servo. So I'm going to take the receiver box off using these really nice wrench set that I reviewed a few videos ago, or sorry, it was last video. So if you want to check those out, take a look at the link. So I'll take this out. Gee, this could use a cleaning. Anyway, here we are. This is where the servo is, so it's going to come out this way. We're going to have to flip this over and unscrew it from over here. So we need to take some more body panels off using, I'm pretty sure it's a 2.5 millimeter. Let's give that a try. Yeah. Wrong screw. I'm such a professional. For some reason, it is a Phillips head, which is weird, but I have one, so. There we go. I'll put this back up. Now, I'm gonna flip this over. I'm gonna take this piece off. So that's just 2 screws right there. There we go. This is part of the bulkhead. Good design. They should make it less complicated to have to do all this stuff. But doing it for the video. This will make it easier. See if we can access the servo like this. Okay, I'm just gonna take the servo horn off. To be honest, I've always hated working on servos, and this is no exception because Traxxas loves putting their servos in crappy spots. They should learn from Arma. but whatever. Here we go. It's cool. Pretty cool. Now that that's out of here, I'll put this off to the side. And let's get this servo out. Now, this is free. So we're gonna take this out. Oh, sorry, not the drive shaft. Open up the box, or let's do that. Crap, you couldn't see any of this. Okay, sorry, I'm an inexperienced YouTuber, not used to having to put stuff in front of a camera. So we're gonna take this piece off. In case you didn't, since you didn't see it, we just undid the screws on here. I realized you didn't have to take this whole thing off, which is my bad. But I did it anyway. It's 1. It's 2. This piece should just come right off. There we go. So now let's find the servo wire, which this one is. Follow all the way back here. Boom. We unplug that. We can take it out. Crap, I took out the wrong wire. Here, let's put that back in. So, if you do take out the wrong wire, it's pretty easy to put it back in. You just gotta find what channel it was in. Just plug it back in. This is the servo wire right here. You can take that out, like so. And once that's out, we should be able just to pop that out. So here is the old servo. It's pretty slow. So here, this is the servo we're gonna be putting in it. It's like super cheap. I've seen it's off Amazon. I'll have a link to it in the description. I've heard they're super fast. I've just had this lying around for a really long time. It's a JX EcoBoost, all metal case, metal gears. So it seems pretty nice. So I'm gonna put this in the car right now. Take a look at that. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna feed it through here. This is out of the case. Sits through. Gotta have it on the right side. I'm actually gonna look at the footage to see what side it was on because I forgot. So 1 second. So I looked at it and it came out like this. So I'll put it in that way. Boom. In it goes. So we're gonna put it in just like that. We'll wire it up in a minute. But first we need to put those screws back in. So do that. I don't know. Anyway, let's put that in right in there. So now our servo is in. Now let's put we can wire it up in a minute. Let's put the other half on. So now I'm gonna take this this half. This is gonna be the fiddly and annoying part to do. So I'm gonna see if I can do that. Let's see. Now, right, how are we gonna do this? Here, I just give me a minute. I don't want to bother filming. This is gonna be super annoying. So, editing magic. All right, I've moved to the floor because I needed more room. I have it centered, but nothing's screwed on, so it's just set in place right now. But take a look at the speed of that servo. So, you have to go on the remote and set the steering trim to 0. Then you have to plug it in, and you put the steering arm on, and make sure the wheels are straight. And now that the steering arm is on, you can see this is held, this is on there. But we need to take the drive shaft here and put it in. So I'm just gonna whoop, and then boom. So now that that is in, we can, oh, come on, give me a minute. Okay, that's on there. So we put it on this side. And now this side, it just slides right on, like so. You can see this though placed right in there. Alright, so now that the drive shaft is on, we can put some of these screws in. But first we need to clip this bit in. Make sure the drive shaft is connected, which it seems to be that it is not. Oh no. So let's put that on there. You can see it's connected. I know I'm dragging electronics everywhere, but the tough part is to get this pit on and keep the drive shaft on. Go. Perfect. Now I'm gonna grab some screws, do a time lapse of me putting these in. Alright, so this is all back together. I just have to clean this up and put that on. So I'm going to move you back up onto the desk. So, alright, so you're up on the desk. I'm going to grab this. Okay, so this is going to go back in here like this. If I can find that place. So what we need to do is we need to run these cables through here. So we have to unplug them, then plug them back in. So like that, unplug the servo. Yeah. And I put the servo cable in wrong. Wah, wah, wah. So you have to have it so it goes in and not out. For some reason I had it pointing out. But once we're done, we have to set our endpoints so the servo doesn't really eat itself. So if you don't set your endpoints correctly, bad things will happen. So let's just hope I plug these in the right spot. So I'm gonna lift the car up off of the ground while doing this, just in case it revs up a little bit. There we go. I actually don't know what that is. Maybe it'll sort itself out on the tarmac. Here. It would suck to have to put this back all back together. Forgot my drill down here. There we go. That's in there. So there's one more thing we have to do. First, I'm just gonna put this right in there. So that one's in its own lane. They each have their own kind of little lane in here. So you can line them each up. And if you don't line it up well, you can have like water leaks into your receiver box and it'll malfunction. So just hold those wires down like this. And these are the last screws. And once you've done that, I'm gonna use the drill. There we go. And that is the car done, I'm pretty sure. I don't have any bolts or nuts left, so let's hope I put everything in the right spot. And to be honest, I'm not even sure if this is a good servo since it was like super cheap, but I thought I might as well do a quick little thing. This isn't quick, but you know, it's a thing. So I'm gonna plug this in and see how it does. For now, I'm kind of nervous because it took me a bit to figure out how to do this. So, right. So, see how it does. So we still have to set our endpoints. So it's a bit sensitive because you can see it wiggles a little bit like that. Zoom in a little bit. So I'm pretty sure you could probably stop this by doing that. I don't know. I actually have a baseball game like right now, so I have to go, but I'll finish up the video when I get back. So I'll be right back. Alright, well, editing this. I'm sorry about the horrible frame rate, but had to make do. While editing this, I noticed a few little like gaps in the story, so I'm just gonna fill you in real quick in like 3 seconds. So right here I was gonna set the endpoints, but that's unneeded because you see that like wiggle? That wasn't from the servo, it was from the receiver. It had a gyro that was like overly sensitive. Since I was gonna replace the receiver anyway, I just decided to replace it in the video. So that's what I did, and this is me installing it and driving it around. All right, I heard the doorbell. Here we are. All right, perfect. Let's crack it open. All right. Let's take the knife, and this is my better knife, so it's not the same disaster as last unwrapping video. See, it's actually sharp, so that's nice. Still awful hard to get this stuff unboxed, but I have a receiver. Now I'm gonna take this and get that out of here. Quick little. Still can't use a knife. I'm pretty sure it's just a. Oh, it's a. You can do this. You can do. Oh. Okay. So here's our receiver. It does not have a gimbal, and that's gonna get rid of that shaking effect. So let's bring this up here, where I can take this and do some time lapse. Alright, so we have this off. Now we can see the old bad receiver. That's bad. It's not good. So we're gonna take that out using our drill, of course. So we're gonna unplug it using this. Oh no. Oh, okay, got it. Now perfect. Take this piece off. It's always been kind of hard to get these off, in my opinion. There we go. Alright, so we have this. Take that out of there. Alright, perfect. Here's our ESC. ESC. This is always going to be stuck in there, so we just got to remember where these wires are. So unplug those. And let's pop that out using a flathead screwdriver. Alright, so we're going to use this to unstick this, which is stuck to here because it has that gyro. It's always a process. Alright, now that we have this old bad one out, we can put the brand new one in. So as you can see, the new one's quite a bit smaller, with a shorter cable. So that just usually means it has a bit more range. A few less slots to put stuff in, but I'm willing to take that sacrifice for just a better receiver. So we're gonna just have this rattle around. I'm not actually gonna glue it in. We're gonna take this. First, we'll just plug it in. I kind of forgot which it was, so I'm gonna look back at the footage. Okay, so I looked back at the footage. This one goes in channel 2 because you don't want to get these wires mixed up. So I'm gonna plug this in, and I'm gonna prop it up. So first, let's plug it in, and I'm gonna make sure these are in the right spot. Alright, so we need to use these tiny little things to click on that and hold down until it flashes, and then turn off and on your remote, and you can see we of course have to do our endpoints again. Sorry, still have to put this wire in, but as you can see, we can adjust our endpoints All right, that's our endpoints good enough. And I did have this correct. So, what you would normally have if you were incorrect is for your throttle, it would steer. And for your steering, it would throttle. It's really messy. But once you have this, of course, you need to feed your receiver wire right through here. This always annoys me because it's tedious, but normally it will pay off because you actually get connection. So this is what it's going to be oriented like. So we need to pull these through and all right, so once you have your wires situated how you want them, none of the screws are in, but I like to put this little cover on first, so it does not. What am I saying here? I like to put this cover on so the wires don't shift around like crazy. So that is nice to do, of course. So time lapse engage. And second one. All right, perfect. Now that we have our stuff on, we are gonna get this little gasket in place, which is always annoying. But now that we have that in place, we just kind of cram all our wires in here, kind of hold it on, like so. Perfect. And we take these and this, and we will just, wrong bit, I'll take the right bit. Give me a minute. Alright, this is the correct bit. Now, this is not the correct bit. Oh my god. Alright, found the correct bit. For the third time. It is not the correct. Where's the correct bit? Okay, I guess I am stuck using stuck using my good old trusty wrenches. So time lapse engage. And the second one. Perfect. Now you can see these wires are poking out a bit. So we can just kind of, what I would do is I would just mush them down here. And we gotta make sure we put this on. So I'm just gonna put this right here and put this right down. This is always fiddly, so time lapse engage. That's in there. You just press fit it, and that is it. So put some of this back. This is the old stuff we took out, and since the new stuff's in it, I'll put some pictures up on the screen of the new stuff. But old, new. So let's go take it out. All right, let's go. All right, perfect. So we are gonna plug it in. Trying to find the right camera angle. This is probably crap. Perfect picture of my thigh. Okay, turn it on. Turn this on. So you can see we got steering. We got power. This is the camera mount that is on my controller. If you want to see how I did that, the video is going to be in the link in the description, along with some other things. So, This is the first time I'm using the camera mount, so I don't know how it's gonna go. So you can see it is working. Sorry about the wind. Of course, you gotta set some other stuff to get it going straight. But everything is, working all right. So, we got steering, and you can see it is going perfectly straight with no wiggle whatsoever. It's nice and clean in there. Nothing wrong. And we can still do some of this action. So, I shouldn't do that without a body on, but it's working perfectly. And, yeah, so that is the video. Peace out.